After the events of September 11, 2001, Heston College in Kansas came under fire for not flying the U.S. flag prominently on campus. They did display the flag yearly as a part of the celebration of all the nationalities represented in the student body. State legislators debated withdrawing state aid funds from the in-state Heston students. At the time, Lauren Schwartzendruber was president of the college.
One conversation I had with people was, why do we fly flags in the church? Flag protocol says that the Christian flag may not be higher than the American flag. So when I would ask people, so which is your primary commitment? Is it to follow Jesus and to be a Christian, or is it as a citizen of the country? And they would always tell me, no, my priority is as a Christian. So I'd say, well then, symbolically, wouldn't it make sense for us to fly the Christian flag above the U.S.? And they'd say, well, but the law doesn't permit that. If the law doesn't permit it, then aren't we saying by doing it the other way, then aren't we saying that the law takes precedence over my following Jesus? But those are complicated questions, and they have daily consequences. Individual people who wrote letters to the editor were, some were supportive, but many were very, very negative. And largely it was around the question of whether we are patriotic. Their definition of patriotism was to display the flag. For me, it came down to essentially a question of, does flying the flag demonstrate patriotism as defined by love of country, which I can endorse and feel good about? When it becomes a symbol of militarism, and certainly post-September 11, it took on that kind of extra meaning to some degree, that became for me a different kind of issue. And so then it becomes a question, what's the perception of the person who sees us fly what does that mean? It's the secondary connections that have more problem for me. It's the national anthem, which is very militaristic, and it's the Pledge of Allegiance for me, because as a follower of Jesus and as a Christian, I think my greater allegiance is to the church, first of all, which is a church that knows no national boundaries. So nationalism is a problem for me, and the flag very quickly gets wrapped into those notions. But I grant they don't for everyone. So that's where we have the debate, I'm sure.